Enda,
That match is a little bit like in Discord. We're hyping it up a lot.
Enda. What happened? What happened to Pomp, man?
Against Panda?
Yeah, man. He was slated. He was the chosen one, right? He was supposed to make it to the finals. But Panda Stick, I mean, that was like Panda Stick really knew what was going on.
I think Panda, like the reason Panda is so good and just leagues above every other summon right now is because his pet control is unreal. Like it's unparalleled. His pet control is so good, and I think you either fall into the trap. You fall into a trap with Panda where you stop going for his pet because it's so hard. Like when Pomp can kill his pet or when I can kill his pet, the game's over. But the minute he starts outplaying like you with pet control and pet huddle, you start giving up and then you just lose.
Right, he starts locking down your options one by one.
Right, he fell into that. You saw him go for pet kills early, and then he started sleeping the pet instead, and it was just like, you're not going to win with pet sleeps on against Panda.
Panda played really well around that, and even when Pomp separated the two really far, you saw him using the grab and throwing Panda really far away from his pet. Panda was just like, all right, I'm just gonna make my way back over to my pet now, and it's like he just kept avoiding damage from Pomp.
Panda was actually saying the whole time, he's like when he won the match, he was like, all I did was smash RB. All I did was smash
Panda does that all the time. He just sits there in zone chat and spams, I'm a silver summoner looking for a star. Like, you can't take him seriously at all. He's the biggest goofball.
Alright, so what are your thoughts about this upcoming match? Obviously, Panda Stick upsetting Pomp, moving on into the finals, and Daka representing again, getting the potential to win the tournament. Last time he was in this spot, he lost to Pomp, but now Pomp is out.
I think this is another matchup that I'm familiar with, like these two players specifically, and usually Panda, like Daka, there was a while where no one could really beat Daka. The people that would give him a fight, I would give him a fight, and Panda would beat him. This is like way back in the day. And ever since then, Panda has been one of the few players that consistently beats Daka. Like he has a very high win rate against him. And for the same reason he beat Pomp, his pet control is just unreal. Like if an LBM can't kill pet, they're in a huge, it's a huge uphill battle. So I think Panda should take this, but Daka, his last game, he played like really well. Like,
That's
he
true.
Annihilated from the quarters to finals, he annihilated everybody.
Daka is playing very well, but it is an uphill battle against Panda Stick's Summoner, and as you mentioned, previous history shows that Panda is a little favored in this matchup. However, you did predict Pomp moving in, and you killed him with your curse, man. So now that you're predicting,
I killed him in Discord too, man. So we're
you
good.
killed him in Discord.
I feel like there's so much hype train over Panda. Like each game that Panda's playing, it's just a matter of like how well he's playing. Like the matchups, the top half of the bracket was all like really good players. I felt like Daka had a little bit of an easier time getting into the finals versus Panda. Panda had to go from one really good player to the next, like all potential winners of the tournament. And so I felt like he's got this momentum going, and I'm on the Panda train right now, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, the upper bracket in this tournament was like me, Pomp, Bison, Panda, and the bottom half was Daka. So the top half was really hard. So Panda winning all those matches, yeah, that really like speaks to his talent. Look at him in chat; he's just goofing around. He destroys me. Like you can't take him seriously.
Oh my
god! I don't know, man. Like
please.
The thing Daka's really good at, and this is something a lot of LBMs don't understand to do against summoners, is to stop aerial combos mid-combo. So like one thing Daka talks about a lot, and he does very well, is he'll penta both the summoner and the summoner's pet, and he'll aerial both of them, and instead of doing like the standard like throw flame wheel, you just back out after the throw. Because by the time the pet hits the ground, it can counter grog you and counter knock you down.
Right, it's very quick at doing that.
Right, so he just gets the aerial, backs out, and then chases Tex out of it. So he's really good at that, and that's something Pomp doesn't do a lot either. Pomp more so relies on killing the pet, and Daka more so plays like a long game, if that makes sense. Like he plays for time almost, and he just kind of lives.
Right. Very interesting points brought up by competitor Enda in the Imperial tournament. But before we move on into the finals, we do want to mention once again that we have a giveaway at the end of the tournament. And what it's going to be is the Initiate Pack, kindly given to us by NC West. Thank them for supporting the tournament. all you guys have to do is make sure you are following ImpBNS on Twitch. Make sure you are following, and then we will give you a keyword, and you just have to type that keyword, and we will pick randomly out of the people who did type that. And if you are following the stream, then you get the Initiate Pack, and you will be a little bit happier for it.
We also want to thank our sponsors right now too, both Braum and Stingerella, for putting odds on the line. Thank you guys so much for donating to the stream. Just the fact that there's prizes on the line will make players feel a little bit differently about the tournament, just because there's something to work towards. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for that.
All right, so we're going to go into the finals match now. Big thanks to Enda for coming in and giving us some insight about the players, about the matchups. Really appreciated. And now it's time to get into these games to see what actually plays out. The prediction has been put on the table. Panda Stick has been chosen by Enda.
Do we have a straw poll? Do we have a straw poll to say, you know, is it going to be Panda Express? Or is it going to be the technical play coming from Daka right now, you know? Like, who do you want to win? We need to see some bias from our from our shoutcasters. Who do you want to win?
Alright, so make sure the players in your lobby are readied up, Flo, and we will be going into the finals now. It's going to be a best of 5. The conclusion of the 4th Imperial Weekly Tournament here in North America, Panda Stick or Daka. Now, both these players have had really good performances in the previous tournaments, but they have not won the championship. They've either been stopped by Endo or they've been stopped by Pomf, but now both of those guys are out of the tournament. They're not in the picture anymore. It's just them two, Panda Stick or Daka.
Who do you have in your party?
I have Pomf and Errol, so you need to have Panda Stick in your party.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Just give me. I just told. I need.
You can invite Enda.
Yeah, let me get Enda in here. All right. Just want to make sure everything's all set. Whew. Oh man. All right. So the difference between the semis and the finals right now, we're gonna be going best of 5. So winner will be getting $25, and second place will be making $15 right in the bank. So good luck to both the players.
It's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top, and a little unfortunate that on the prize tournaments, the players who were consistently winning before were knocked out. But like you said at the start of the tournament, sometimes seeing new blood is what makes these tournaments very interesting. And not to say that Panda Stick and Daka are new to the scene, but this is finally their chance to take a first place spot. And judging by the way that Panda and Daka have been playing so far this tournament, I would say it's a little hard to predict who's gonna be the winner. We're just waiting for, I believe, is that Enda to ready up?
Yeah, Enda needs to ready up real quick, and we can get this started.
Alright. Thank you for tuning in all this time, all the viewers out there in the Twitch chat, to support the 4th Imperial Tournament. We've been gaining a lot of attention, and the tournament has grown ever since the first one that was done on the first week for the closed beta. We've come a long way, and we still have more distance to cover. We're still looking to grow some more. So we really appreciate you guys helping us, giving us feedback, watching our streams, and being excited in the chat and getting yourself involved. It really makes the tournament scene a little more lively. And it really helps the competitive scene for Blade and Soul grow. We're still in the very early stages, and you know, I think there's a long way for Blade and Soul in North America and Europe to grow in terms of their balancing and their patches and their content. But we do what we can, and we make do with what we have. And I think it can still be very fun, and it can still be very entertaining. Hopefully you guys feel the same way. I think we've had a lot of very exciting matches today. And I'm looking forward to this match between Daka and Panda Stick. The Blade Dancer representing against the Summoner, and it seems today, even in the EU tournament, this was the finals that we were watching. Blade Dancer versus Summoner. Will it be a repeat?
Let's hope not.
We'll find out. We will find out in just a few moments, and here we go. Panda Stick into the match. 5-point immediately by Daka. That's going to give him the air combo. The cat actually knocked down, so he cannot counter CC. And Panda Stick's going to back away. Let's see if he can maintain this distance. Escape already spent by Panda Stick, and that's going to do just a little bit of damage. Panda Stick is just about dead. He's about at 25% health. And his pet is in a defensive posture. Panda Stick needs to find a way back into this game really quick. Another air combo? No, and he is actually scared of the cat CC. And Panda gets a heal off of that. The air combo had the chance of ending the game at that point in time, but Panda Stick is going to make his way out of there. Root is spent, but the Blade Dancer is just going to spin his way out of there. And now Blade Barrier is up, and this is going to be a lot of damage to Panda Stick. He drops them and gets the 5-point into the air combo, launches the cat into the air, and this is going to end the match.
Damn, what an incredible play coming from Daka right there. He just had so much of an advantage right off the bat, and just trying to establish that momentum as soon as possible. This is like, these matches have all been so momentum driven. You know, whoever gets the opener keeps going. You keep the pain train keep going. Sorry about that. And just like, it just wasn't going in favor of Panda, despite the fact that Panda is playing really well. Let's just hope that we can see a bigger difference in the next round.
One of the things that I would like to know is every time Daka put Panda into the air combo, he was very wary of the situation with Panda's pet. And we saw that was something that was really getting in the way for Pomf. You know, when he had opportunities to go on the offense, when he did get that air combo off, like, say, the 5-point or the charge stun, the cat was getting the knockdown in the end and interrupting that flow of damage and also CCing the Blade Dancer. But in this case, we saw, especially in that one situation where Panda Stick was put into the air, Daka knew he didn't really have any options to avoid the CC while continuing damage, so he actually backstepped away. Exactly like how Enda was talking about it. He backstepped away and used the throw and just opted to avoid that situation entirely and look for some kind of follow-up off the options that Panda chose to utilize after the knockdown. Into the next match we are. Panda Stick just kind of zoning out his opponent right now. Errol still has a lot of cooldowns. Vortex spin. He used the lightning draw on the pet, and he's trying to use the blade call on the pet, but a fantastic defensive posture from the pet. Panda has such great timing on that, and he read the damage that Errol wanted to put down on the pet, and that's going to be a lot of cooldown spent for the Blade Dancer. Panda Stick going to be feeling pretty safe right now. The only thing that can really hurt him is a lot of air combos, and you can see that reflecting in the health bars. Errol is at about 70%, but Panda has not been touched at all.
Panda's actually zoning out Arrow right here, getting that poke damage down. There's the flower. He's just maintaining his zone right now. It looks like Arrow's looking for his opportunity, and Panda's just not giving it to him. There's the Blade Barrier, and right away responding with the Dandelion to try to avoid the damage and the barrier.
And the cat was just eliminated. Panda Stick caught slightly off guard. He used a Dandelion thinking that Arrow was going to go after him, but actually Arrow had his sights set on the cat all along. The Blade Draw is going to eliminate the cat from the picture, but still, right now Arrow does not have a lot of damage available. There's still a moment of time where Panda can fight back, but it's going to be immensely more difficult without the cat. The instant the 5-point comes up, it could be really bad. Here comes a grab. Let's look to Arrow to make some big plays here. He could end the match at this point. Charge stun into the air combo, and he's going to get the finisher. And he does close it out.
Wow, that was absolutely incredible. I actually thought that Panda was gonna turn it around right there, but without the cat there, without the cat's presence to actually like just be there, just to like give off some pressure, it just couldn't happen with Arrow eliminating it early on.
Yeah, and I mean, we saw what Arrow's game plan was right from the start. He tried to go for that Blade Draw, mistimed it a little bit. Panda got his pet into defensive position just in time, but the second time Blade Draw came up, Panda Stick just got mind game. Arrow moved in as if he was going to go down and hit Panda with the Blade Draw, but instead he turns around and uses it on the cat, and within a matter of seconds the cat is just gone.
Panda just really he tried his best to zone out Arrow, and it was working to some extent, but Arrow was just waiting on his cooldowns, spinning, waiting for his opportunity. Once his cooldowns were refreshed, he basically open up with his Blade Barrier and just start pushing into damage, eliminating the cat in the process, and just keep getting that momentum.